Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 3 of Cozy Convos. I think that's going to be the name of the channel moving forward. It has a nice ring to it, and plus that's my nickname. Today, the conversation I want to have is going to be revolving around interpersonal purpose and what that means for myself and what that might mean to you as you apply it to your life, or if you already kind of actively apply that to your life. So after the credits, we'll get into it. Again, welcome back. I want to say happy Halloween. Yesterday was my mom's birthday as well. Tomorrow is actually Halloween, so happy Halloween, you guys. We are getting into the holiday season, which is one of the kind of cooler parts of the time of year, I would say. At least for me, I don't have a big family, but holidays are something that's big in my family. And then, for those who may not have as good of a time during the holiday season, just kind of think about them or keep those people in your thoughts and your prayers. So yeah, let's get into it. So this topic came up from just one day randomly. I was on the treadmill earlier this month and, just kind of running and just thinking about life. And I really started thinking about what Christopher was going to be like after college. Because I've been on this path of trying to finish my degree for over 16 years now. And that's been pretty much the theme of my adult life, is just trying to do the things I need to do to finish school. So as I was thinking, I was like, what is my purpose? And what does that mean interpersonally to me? And as I asked myself that question and I sat with it and I thought about it and I was trying to formulate a answer, I was struggling. I was struggling to find an answer. And that was kind of eye-opening to me because I'm a very conversational person. I have a lot of thought-provoking conversations with other people or interactions, and I try to think of myself as being someone who is present and who can connect with other people and have like these meaningful connections with people in my life. And as I sat there and I thought about what my purpose was interpersonally, I could not come up with an answer. Every answer that I came up with had to do with service of others, whether it be I wanted to be a good student, or I wanted to be a great son, or a great friend, or a great employee. Those are all things that are connected to service outwardly to others. And that's okay. But as I move forward in my life and I transition to this next part of my life and really just trying to build myself anew from the ground up, I have to tackle these kind of I don't want to call them issues, but I want to tackle this. And I have to build a solid foundation that's based in myself. Therapy helps, yes. Interaction with the world around me, my friends, my family, advisors, things of that nature, doing this, it definitely helps. But when you really think about it, a lot of the work that we do for ourselves, or a lot of the work that we do in becoming a better person, it's an interpersonal journey that we're on. And as I try to establish who I want to be moving forward, the best version that I can be, I have to find a sense of who I am. And right now I struggle with that. And I can't wholeheartedly say that I'm a great boyfriend, a great friend, a great employee, whatever the case may be, if I don't know what it is that I want for myself. Um, and I think that that's going to be my overarching commitment to myself moving forward. Because at no time in my adult life have I ever really found purpose for myself, and that's sobering to think about. Because I've been through a lot in my life. Um, but as I move forward, knowing that, I think it does give me direction, and I'm excited about just being able to learn more about myself, be gentle with myself, love on myself, and make myself a priority as I move forward. And I implore you guys to do the same. If you are on a journey in whatever magnitude or whatever time on that path you're on, um, yeah, just make yourself the priority. That does not mean be selfish. That does not be mean to others. But you have to go into every situation thinking about yourself first and how it benefits you, and the energy that you invest into it. Does it add to your life? Um, so from there, I interact a lot during the month with friends and family, and I got a video link from one of my good friends, and it was a video link that I'm going to link in the description below. But I definitely wanted to get this right, so the lady's name is Lisa Nichols, and the video on YouTube is how to step in your power. And she gives these kind of 4 examples of what that means to her, and kind of like best practices for you to use. And one of the things that she said, and I think it was number 3 in her video, was it's kind of like a mantra, or it's, at least I've kind of turned it into a mantra. And that is telling yourself, I choose to be here in this moment. Because a lot of times I think as we go through things in life, situations happen to us, we get good at playing the victim. And in some scenarios that's true. But in others, you have a lot more control and autonomy of what is going on around you and what's happening to you. And I think that as I find purpose for myself, me just kind of gently reminding myself ever so slightly that I choose to be here in this moment makes the world of difference, or makes a world of difference. I'll give you an example. So earlier this month, I've been applying to a lot of jobs because I'm trying to, just transition into the next phase of my life, and being gainfully employed in my new career field is a big portion of that formula for me. So I've been actively applying, actively interviewing, and I'd interviewed with this company, and I essentially got offered a position. Now, typically, I've always kind of let myself be at the mercy of a company when I'm going through the hiring process. I'm always grateful for being considered for a position and hired. And then I try to go in and just do the best that I can. Again, being that kind of service-oriented person and putting myself on the back burner to the benefit of my surroundings or my environment. And so I ended up getting this position, or being offered this position. And as I was going through orientation, I realized that the company had kind of switched things up on me. So essentially, I interviewed for one position. When they offered the job and they put me through orientation, they revealed to me that that wasn't going to be the position that I was immediately going to be stepping into as I started working for this company. And it was essentially kind of a pyramid scheme. I tried to rationalize it as something different, but it was definitely a pyramid scheme. And those things happen. Um, but that was the first time in my life that, as I used this mantra that Lisa Nichols kind of taught me, that was the first time in my life I stood up for myself in a professional environment. And I told them I couldn't accept that role. And with all the anxiety that I have around, like, having enough money to be able to pay for the things I want, take care of my mother, take care of myself, um, pay all my bills, all that good stuff. That was a very pivotal moment for me, and a lot of what I've been dealing with as far as like my mental health has been based in finance, and I discussed it a little bit in last month's video. But as I moved through it and I stood on my vision for myself, and really I committed to that long time ago. As I got into the military, I made a commitment to myself and the things that I wanted for myself. And me being in this position, that didn't align with that vision for myself. And so I had a lot of fear. I had a lot of anxiety when I told them no, and I could not accept that role. But as I moved past it, I felt this weight just being lifted off of me. And in that weight being lifted off of me, there wasn't any more anxiety. There wasn't this heavy kind of dark cloud over me anymore. And it allowed me to really just be able to move freely again. And it's been a long time since I've been able to feel that, because I think a lot of times we carry stress like in our bodies, physically in our bodies, whether it be subconsciously or consciously, we do. And this was the first time that in a long time, that I felt a little bit more free from that. And so yeah, like it was a great feeling. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have had any kind of experiences with finding purpose or committing to a purpose for yourself because it's the right thing to do for you and not to please others. And I also wanted to give a shout out to another YouTuber. Her name is Yoga with Adrian. So I've started committing back to this other kind of goal that I have for myself, which is to be able to do a marathon within the next 2 years. So by 2023, 2024, I want to be able to complete a marathon. And a part of me running 5 days a week is my recovery process. And I've never really been, one, a great runner or really enjoyed running. But two, I've never been really good at taking care of my body to be able to sustain that long enough to get into shape. And so I've committed to the practice of yoga. And it definitely helps with my mental stability as I use my breathing techniques, and I kind of use mantras as well while I'm stretching my body out. But Yoga with Adrian, and I'll link her page in the description below as well. She has helped me out a lot. It's someone I invite into my personal space, into my home, just about every day. And every time I complete a yoga practice with her, I just feel so amazing. And again, as I move forward and I'm trying to understand who it is that I want to become and who it is that I want to be for myself, I'm learning to love on myself in different ways. And I know every day isn't going to be the same. I know every day isn't going to be easy. So I'm starting to find these outlets, these tools to be able to use to help me on this journey. As I move forward in my life, I want to be able to answer that question of who it is that I want to be. And again, I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to say about, the journey of figuring out who it is that you guys want to be, or if you found who you are. And again, let me know in the description below. As always, I appreciate you guys sharing your time with me. Like, comment, subscribe. Share these videos, please. If there's anybody that is going through something that you may know of, or if this video could benefit them, please share these videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.